What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Strung Out. And we're back with more from their 1996 album, Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues. So I move a sleeping kitty onto the lap. Yep, we're good. So we're up to the tune, is it Radio Suicide? Is that right? Yeah, Radio Suicide. It's an interesting phrase, I don't know. My inclination would be to think that maybe it's about having music and or lyrics that are beyond the scope or in the eyes of, radio station executives, beyond the pale of what they're willing to play, or that would be seen as too outside the lines, so that playing a certain style or having a certain ethos to your music might be committing radio suicide because it'll never be played. I feel like that's a very specific interpretation, and I feel disinclined to think that's what we're going to hear. So I don't know what to make of the tune. I mean, radio, it's a means of transmitting information, not just music or talk over the FM and AM dial, but it's an interesting phrase that I don't quite know what to do with. But obviously suicide is not just self-harm, but self-termination, the idea of killing oneself. Now that can often be used metaphorically and conceptually, but not sure how to connect it to radio without further information, unless by a stab in the dark what I was saying is along some lines of what the song's about. But let's find out. And once more, a big shout out to Paulie. This is Strung Out. The tune is Radio Suicide, and it's from the 1996 album Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues. Hello. Right out of the gate.
Just the words that on the kids to bring about sky. Utopians of all the teenage wasteland blues. You turn me inside of water flowing in your eyes. The foxes of the thunder on the radio.
We have an album title.
Rocking up a skinny emerging from the stereo. If this blood electric like a slice of weed. We're for a moment I forget about what's going on. But we're following around this is a urgency. It's just another exhibition from the place we don't want to be. It takes control and it's just getting back into reality. Rocking the music. And then I close my eyes. It's just another radio suicide.
Just another radio suicide. I felt that coming, and it still came in hotter than I thought.
The signal takes control, heartbeat starts slow. You hear the words reverberating in your mind. Just an electric wave, but from the stereo. Not alright.
So I definitely don't think it was about what I was saying in advance. I did not catch everything. Again, he often sings quite fast, which, the tempo of most of their songs is fast, which I do love. Again, I love punk rock in different styles, and I'll even enjoy a punk ballad type tune, but generally speaking, I do like my punk rock with some pace and some energy and some ferocity. But yeah, like from what I heard, we had the title phrase, Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues, title of the album, I mean. And it sounded like it was essentially perhaps the what happens to youth in the modern socio-cultural idiom, and listening to safe music on the radio and so on. It's like the kids are not all right is essentially the phrase that it felt like that was repeated at the end. So yeah, the idea that youth in this environment, they have this perhaps morose or despondent existence, but they're sort of trapped in these loops of modern society, and perhaps music is no outlet. But I don't know, like the radio part of the suicide, I still don't quite know how to work that in. And even if it is about the malaise or disenchantment of youth, I feel like there's some layers I'm definitely not getting. So again, do let me know what you think of this one sonically or thematically. And once more, shout out to Paulie. Working our way through, again, there's a lot of tunes on this, but we are more than halfway, so the next time we come back will be for, what is it, Somnambulance? Is that what that is? That's clever. I like that, Somnambulance. So yeah, we'll think about that title when we get there, but looking forward to that one. Do let me know what you think. And at this point, Luca, I know it wasn't too long, but I am gonna have to pick you up again. I feel so bad when I do punk rock videos because it tends to be 2-3 minute track, if not shorter. She gets on my lap, she gets like sleeping and purring, and then it's like a minute later. Sorry, gotta pick you up. So I do apologize, Luca, but I am gonna have to do it again. Whoa. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.